So Patek Philippe have released a brand new model called the Cubitus. Yes, this reaction is fairly late. However, I thought I'd let the storm calm and let everything die down, then making an honest and fair judgment of this release. As when I first found out about this release, I was not a huge fan, and if I made a reaction the next day and released a video on the weekend or the week after, I think it would have been pure head loss and not a fair judgment. So in today's video, I'm going to give my opinion on all three models with an overall judgment of this release from Patek. But before I get into this video, I have an announcement. All of our custom watches are going on an end of year sale. In this video, I'm wearing our customized Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711 with a custom Tiffany dial. This piece has been covered in diamonds, making this an iced out masterpiece. The original price of this Patek was £99,995. Now this model is currently on sale for £84,995. So if you are interested in this piece or any of our other custom watches, please check our website at timefordiamonds.com or feel free to contact us via phone or email. Let's get back to reacting to the Cubitus range. Let's kick things off with the first Cubitus model, the 5821 1A. This model is in stainless steel and features a 45mm case. That is one thing to point out, that all three models have a 45mm case size. The 5821 has an olive green sunburst dial, features a date display, very similar to the 5711 green dial. The dial and the bracelet is the exact same. However, the case shaping is obviously the big difference. When I first saw this model, in fact, when I first saw all three models, I was not very happy or pleased, and I didn't think they looked good at all. At the beginning of the video, as I said, I let things calm down so that I could make a fair judgment of the Cubitus models, and my opinion has altered on this model. I have taken a slight liking to the 5821. I think it's because I have seen the model in a lot of people's hands across social media, and in hand or on wrist, I do think the model looks pretty cool. One video I did see on social media was this model next to a Cartier Santos Large, and I was leaning towards the Cubitus more than the Santos, but it is still a Patek Philippe watch, so in some ways I kind of expect myself to lean towards the Cubitus. Let's move on to the next watch, and that is the 5821 1AR. This model is in a two-tone of stainless steel and rose gold. Of course, as I said, 45mm case on all of these models. This features a blue sunburst dial. This model is extremely similar to the 5980 1AR, and this has a price point of £52,480. Do I think that's fair? Absolutely not. Personally, I don't really like this model, and I have only seen one video of this watch in hand, and I prefer the stainless steel version over this model. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Again, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. Now moving on to the final model of this Cubitus range, and that is the 5822 1P, meaning this piece is in platinum, features the grand date display and a very nice blue fabric strap, and as you can see, there is a moon phase. One thing I did forget to mention on the previous two models is that the case is very thin. Now, because of the moon phase, the case is slightly thicker, making the 45mm case size a bigger problem. I do really like the look of this watch. I think aesthetically it is very nice, potentially better than the 5821 in stainless steel. This model is retailed for £75,690. I understand this model is in platinum. It's a precious metal. The way light bounces off platinum is so nice. And of course there is a moon phase, which not many people know how to use properly. Also, I do like the blue fabric strap. So overall, the 5822 1P does look very nice. Now this leads me to the overall judgment of this release. Now the models themselves, I have changed my opinion on, to be honest. All three do look nice. I must stress, the aesthetics and designs of these models are not the problem. Patek, the brand themselves, you cannot sit here and tell me that these models do not look extremely similar to a Cartier Santos or Bell & Ross BR05, which is where my frustration comes from. I recently made a video on why Patek Philippe are the #1 watch brand in the horological world. Feel free to go and check that video out. There will be a link in the description. However, this release goes completely against everything I mentioned in the video. Patek Philippe are known to be the innovators of the industry, known for their amazing craftsmanship. But this goes against everything they stand for, which is what annoys me. To round this video up and essentially put this in a nutshell, I'm not agitated by the models themselves. As I said, they aesthetically look good, but I'm just disappointed in Patek as a brand themselves. Let us know in the comments what you think about this release, and remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video, as your support is always massively appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.